is good, as you can see. Everybody, taste and see the victory my God has given me.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
Yeah.
Today is the Refuel Fire program. We're back again. Today is Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, last week my wife was not here, and we touched on a really nice topic when she wasn't here. So welcome back, wifey,
Thank
to
you.
the program. Yeah, I know they miss you out there. Again, I do apologize. I still have to set some videos on Facebook. It's really challenging because it just take a while to upload.
Yeah.
And that I'm still trying to get more equipment and so forth. But I don't let nothing stop me.
No.
Ministry must go on, right? So today we're going to talk about communication.
Yeah.
Communication is really vital in the workplace. It is vital in your life with your family, friends. It is really vital entirely as your daily life goes and proceeds in terms of even business and so many things. As your daily life, communication is really vital. Most importantly, in marriage, communication is even more important.
Yeah.
As just important in the workplace. Yes? So today, let's start. What is communication, Annalise?
All right. So communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place, person, or group to another. So it's basically just transferring information from one point to another point,
Okay.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So Annalise, let me ask you something. So is it that communication is very easy?
Not really, though. Because sometimes I may say something and think you really receive it the way I intended it for you to receive it, and it got distorted somewhere along, and you receive it differently from how I expected. So yeah.
Right. Oh, wow. To be honest, as we come to this message is very short.
Yeah.
We will come to a part where you'll see different parts of communication, right?
Yeah.
Now, give me more details, Annalise.
Sure.
What communication, more or less, is it there parts of communication?
Yes, of course there is a part, just as how I just explained.
Yeah.
I will be like the sender, right? So I'm giving out that information,
Right.
and then obviously when you're sending out that message, it will have a recipient.
All right, let's try an example. So, use the sender.
Right.
Or what it is exactly? Sender and who?
So I am the sender,
Sender and
right.
I'm the...
And you are the receiver.
Oh, the
so I
receiver,
am going
right.
to send a message to you.
Okay.
Dwight, come please.
Yes,
Right.
coming.
Right. So you say you receive the information,
Right.
But sometimes in doing that communication, they can have, that is the message basically. So you receive the message.
As
where
Dwight
I
to
said,
come.
Dwight
Right.
come.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes it can have background noises. It can have different things. You maybe have earphones in your ear, listening to music. So it may have certain things that may distort the communication.
Or sometimes when you're angry too.
Yeah, feelings,
other
emotions,
things,
all these things play a part that can distort the message.
Sure.
And but basically those are the 3 points in communication, which is the sender, the message, and the receiver.
Okay. Okay, I understand that. So I am so let's say I'm giving you a message. I'm speaking to the audience. I am the sender. The message is what I write down, which is, I'm coming to different types of communication, which is written. Right? Let's say verbal. I send any message. The word I'm going forward is the message. You are the receiver. So therefore, I must be clear, clean. I must be precise. Sometimes I need to be concise than elaborating, because just like a lecturer, they have long periods of listening to them. However, sometimes you sleep. So communication is really a technical thing, because yes, you may know how to speak well, but in terms of transferring the information, it may be different, because different places is different environments, different people. So you have to be technical, and sooner or later, wife, you told me you need to do a video on public speaking. And we will be mentioning that we'll be having a topic on public speaking, because nervousness is kicking in.
Yes.
Then every audience is different.
Oh yes.
So you're going to a party, gospel party, and there's a hype. So you have to be hype.
Yeah.
there is an audience of mature people.
Yeah.
You have to be more professional, more calm.
Yeah.
Right? Now you may be around vibrant youths. You cannot be normal.
You know, children have a short attention
Correct.
span, so you know you have to adjust and know how to keep them engaged.
So communication is different.
Yes.
A wife, you have to be. Well, you know, fellas, you know what I mean by that. When you're in marriage and thing, communication, you have to be alert, you have to be listening, right?
Yes.
So, what are the different types of communication, Annalise?
So you touched on it already, and so there's verbal,
Right.
talking it out. There's non-verbal,
Right.
meaning like your actions and stuff, the way you dress, the way you carry about yourself. That is also non-verbal communication. And it also has visualization. It also, that is what I touched on, and it has written. Yeah.
So there is verbal speaking. There's non-verbal.
Use of words, basically, from the mouth. Sign language, body language.
That is non-verbal. Because your body language could speak to me, right? That's why some people will be offensive by body language. You have to be very careful.
Yes.
I get myself in the past in trouble for that. Because we tend to do things and you feel like your body language is... You're vexed enough, but you say, I'm not vexed. I'm not vexed enough. And your body language alone tells, right? And visualization meaning what you see, which is more or less non-verbal, right? Because even like the television, when you see a message, is what you see, what people put on the advertisement for you to see.
Correct.
To get that information, right? So it's verbal, non-verbal, visualization, and written. I don't forget written. Writing a message, that's why you have newspapers and so forth. That is why you have books to read, to learn your education and so forth, right?
Yes.
Last thing, let's talk about, Annalise, a professional communicator. An excellent communicator. What makes a good communicator? Who communicates well? How is that? You know how to be in that place, because all of us need, who is watching too, would like to know how to get communication real good, to make sure that somebody understands what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, again, you really have to know who is your recipient, right? To know how to really get the message across, and you have to pay attention to the distortion, things that could hamper the message from really being received. Right? So an effective communicator understands their audience, as I said. Right? They choose an appropriate communication channel. Right? Their message for this particular channel, and encodes the message effectively to reduce misunderstanding by the recipient. So the same thing basically I just explained. You really have to know who is your audience and know what will distort your message, and work on those distortions to make sure your message is very clear and concise and direct to the recipient.
Let me tell you this, communication is really a real in-depth topic. Today we will not go deep, but we're just giving you the basics, right? Let's talk about marriage and communication. Marriage and communication is more or less listening. Both male and female have to listen. Not because I am the alpha male in the home, it means that I don't need to hear my wife, right? No, you have to listen. You see, at the end of the day, we want peace, we want love, we want joy in our homes, in our workplace, and so forth. So for you to have a solution, let's say you have a problem in your marriage, you both have to sit and say what is on your mind, say what is in your heart, without disrespect. Sometimes you might be venting. Male, please understand, females love to vent. Let them vent, right? I learned that the hard way. I may take it offensive. They might say hurtful words. But however, you know your wife. You're supposed to understand your wife. So when you listen to her in depth, try not to ignore, because the first thing we quick to do is not to listen. But take notes while she is speaking. There might be the core, for instance, she may quarrel about you didn't close the toilet bowl properly. But how about it's not about the toilet bowl, it might be a build-up. So while she's venting, remember last week when I do my so. See? That is the real problem, the source of the problem. So when you're listening, it's not to kill the conversation or shut her up, vice versa, shut the husband up, but really to listen and hear what the real problem is. That is why it's good to take notes. while they're speaking, take notes. If it's not write it down, remember it. Because those things, problems, you want to get solution for those problems. For instance, if my wife, she's just fed up on me putting my shoes in the house. I fed up tell her pay your shoes outside. You only pay your shoes when you come home, you're paying your shoes in the house. You're walking through the house, stop it, blah, 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 blah. And I constantly doing it. She mightn't say anything, but her body language, her response to me will be different. And one day she will explode. And you say, but what are you getting so for? Not knowing is because you're walking through the house with your dirty shoes, right?
Yes.
So watch me, communication is very, very important. Guys, it's important. And even in the workplace, let's talk about the workplace. If you have a problem with a co-worker, right, or a boss, obviously we have to honor people by protocol, by seniority, whatever position it is. And as a normal person, you have to respect them. So you now have to send the message in a most respectful manner.
Correct.
Right? Now that goes across the border, friends, family, wife, husband, and anybody.
Yes.
However, sometimes when you're angry, it's not really good to say anything yet until you are calm enough to talk to the person, to let the person know how they hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? Next person now who didn't do anything, who assume not to do anything, they will realize, oh, that's what I did wrong, and they will correct their wrongs. Right? I'm not talking about prideful persons who will just don't care to walk away. We are talking about those two persons who will listen to each other. Right? I don't care who you are, it could be a CEO, whatever, whoever is watching, it is good to listen.
Yes.
Because guess what? If the person working for you, they are the person to help you bring in the income, the revenue into the company. So you have to listen to them. Unless you want to constantly fire people, and that is not a good thing for a company neither. Right? So you've got to have good communication skills at all times with people. Last thing, friends and family. A lot of people lose a lot of friends because of communication analysis.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You don't know how to speak to me, and I don't know how to speak to you, and back and I start, friendship done.
Yeah.
Communication is kill a lot of things, and you have to be careful because the enemies use communication to lick up a lot of people.
Yes.
For instance, I don't like to use messages, written messages over WhatsApp for conflict. If I know I have an issue with somebody, I have to meet them face to face. Yeah? Meet them face to face and speak to them one on one to clarify issues, because I might write, I need to speak to you on WhatsApp, and it might look like who you feel he is. You understand what I'm saying? You might receive that different. You might decode the message like he disrespectful.
You put your own tone to it basically, right? So the receiver already have their own interpretation of it and stuff. So when you send that message, it's like they're all up in their emotions already. So when they view it, they're like receiving it in the wrong context, basically, you know. So yes.
We'll see. Last thing, but not least, the business. If you have a business, communication with your customers and suppliers, but customers most importantly.
Okay.
Why should I disrespect customers? Customer service, that is communication, guys.
Yes.
You don't want to disrespect your customers. Your customers is the people who will bring in your income, who are going to bring in your revenue. Come on, we have to be serious in what we do. So communication is very critical.
Yes.
If you have a company and you have workers that is disrespectful, fire them immediately. Because you, as an employee, have to understand that is bringing in your income. These people that walking in, they might buy one product. However, the next day might buy 100 products. So you have to be very nice. You have to, no matter what their mood is, you ever hear the statement, customers are always right? I bring them back that. Because we come to a place now, most places in Trinidad, sorry to say, the customer service is poor. Right? And a lot of companies lose sales by that.
Yeah.
So just my nugget on that, we need to increase our communication skills in our everyday life, both home, work, and in business, right? May God bless you. I love you, right? Keep your mind focused, guys. Yes, coronavirus is around. Keep your house prayed up, right? Pray up your family and friends abroad, here, and the country, most importantly. And let us pray that God will continue to keep us in His arms and carry us onto a wonderful end. Right? End meaning expected end, for us to be successful in every achievement or any venture or aspirations we have for the nation and as an individual.
Yes.
All right, God bless. Bye-bye.